Welcome back to Adventures in Search and Rescue in the mountains of northern New Mexico. This episode will be like the last several, talking about different trails in the mountains. The next one, if you're driving up from downtown Santa Fe, you'll reach the Aspen Vista Overlook and Aspen Vista Trail. It's a long, winding, easily hiked road. It's actually a service road that goes all the way up to Tesuque Peak, where there are many towers for ham radios and cell towers for cell phones, etc. When you park there and go through the small gate, the road leads up for 6 miles all the way up to Tesuque Peak. Obviously, it's a 12-mile round-trip hike. There's limited water on the trail for your dogs, and particularly in the coming seasons, with the severe drought facing New Mexico, there will be less. But there is some. And it is a very nice hike, though I suggest you start early because that 12-mile round trip does take a while. There is several alternate trails you can take. When you come through the gate after the parking lot, if you make an immediate left, there is a trail there, and it takes you up through what we call Carl's Meadow. And beyond the meadow, you can hike up to the quad. That's part of the Santa Fe ski area facilities. And it's also a very nice hike, not near as long as the other one, but much steeper, and gives you, when you get up by the quad, incredible views. There's a iron bar with various quasi-telescopes. They're not really telescopes, but they give you a sighted view into many of the distant mountain ranges, and it's very popular. You can, if you're strong and want to hike from there, you can hike all the way up to Tesuque Peak as well. If you do reach Tesuque Peak through either of those two ways, you can hike over to Deception Peak, which I'll talk about in the next segment when we talk about hikes out of the ski basin trailhead itself. Now there are other 2 hikes that are available to you off of the Aspen Vista Road. Once you pass the intersection with the Big Tesuque Trail, coming up from the Big Tesuque Campground to Aspen Vista Road, approximately 50 yards or so past that point, on your left, you will see a fairly well-trodden trail that leads you off of the road. You can follow the trail all the way up to the power lines, and then when you hit the power lines, you go left, hike back down to the quad, and down through Carl's Meadow. Let me give you a bit of caution. This trail, particularly the last part of it up towards the power lines, is extremely steep. I don't know exactly, but my guess is 40 to 45 degrees in angle upwards. In any event, those are the primary trails off of Aspen Vista Road. I hope you enjoy them. Until next time.